How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Robot Wars Reborn Rematches. Today's rematch, well, technically it was an upset because the losing bot was a seed, but it was a very impressive display from a very impressive bot.
Terrorhurtz is slamming it with the axe, and I don't think Panic Attack has the maneuverability to get away, and Terrorhurtz is causing damage straight away. Look at this, it's systematic.
The Series 6 heat final between Terrorhurtz and Panic Attack was a fight between bots going in different directions. Panic Attack had already won his title in the past in Series 2, and he was kind of on the downslide, whereas Terrorhurtz had had major improvements and was on the up, perhaps in the best fights of his career. It showed in the result as he dominated Panic Attack and knocked him out. Before we get into the matchups, we gotta show the new builds as usual. So first up is Terrorhurtz. You'll immediately notice he's down to 2 RAM plates instead of 4, and that he might look a little bit smaller, and that's because he is. So, if you saw his Reborn episode and you saw the 4 RAM plate system, you'll know that it didn't really look good because the RAM plates were very far away from the body and just made it look stupid. And in an attempt to make this look better, I couldn't, so I gave up on it, basically. And now for Panic Attack, the channel's first unbeaten robot, and a robot that has still never lost a fight, even in a few different rematches. Now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it is a pretty good rule, except in Panic Attack's case, I found out he actually couldn't self-right. So I made some adjustments. It looks a little bit dumb now with the way I had to organize it, but he can self-right, it just might take a little bit of effort. So that's the formalities out of the way. It's time for these bots to get into the arena and fight.
From Oxford in Oxfordshire, Terrorhurtz. From Gwent in Wales, the number 8 seed, Panic Attack.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So here we go, the rematch of the Heat Eye Series 6 final between Panic Attack and Terrorhurtz underway. With bots coming out a little slowly, and Panic Attack with the first drive towards Terrorhurtz, who immediately gets the battle axe swinging. Very slowly, might I add. Quite slow, this recreate needs a little work apparently. Is it too heavy? I don't know. He's got to be careful, Terrorhurtz, when the axe comes down onto the floor, because if he does it a little too often, it might break off. Has the pit release been activated there? I think it has. Indeed it has, you can see it open. I don't know who actually hit it, but it's been done early. And now both bots will have to be very careful of it. Panic Attack especially. He's suffered a little bit of damage so far, and he's struggling to get under Terrorhurtz, who keeps the axe in metronomic fashion, beating down on him. Panic Attack driving away to reset. And the ram on Terrorhurtz not doing much. They're near the pit. Terrorhurtz, ooh, he's in the spot of bother there. But Panic Attack backing away. It looked like he had Terrorhurtz between a rock and a hard place. But he decided it wasn't hard enough. But you know what is hard? The end of the axe from Terrorhurtz. As it cleaves down again on Panic Attack, who is now smoking. Is this going to be the fight that he loses? Is this where the magnificent run ends? Is he trying to tease Terrorhurtz towards the pit? Surely he's not going to buy that, and he doesn't. The Panic Attack has a bit of purchase now on Terrorhurtz, and he's flipped him over. Could that be the turning point? What a maneuver! And is Terrorhurtz struggling to self-right? It looks like he is, and he's getting counted out. Has Panic Attack just pulled off one of the biggest upsets on the channel? It looks like he has! And that's it! Terrorhurtz is out! Panic Attack has won! Unbelievable, what a turnaround from Panic Attack. All he needed was one flip, and the magnificent run continues. 19 fights, 19 wins.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And off we go again in the second fight between these two. Panic Attack with an amazing turnaround in the first match. Terrorhurtz surely won't let that happen again. But he's now very wary of the fact that one flip from Panic Attack can end the fight and the series immediately. I don't think he's about to let that happen though. He gets a good shot on Panic Attack, who had a good idea there to maybe lift the flipper. Oh! And Panic Attack is tossed into the air by the floor flipper. And now we will see how the Shremek works for Panic Attack. And it's not working. It's not working at all. Terrorhurtz has activated the pit release. And it looks like Panic Attack is going to go in. And that this is going to be the end of it. But Terrorhurtz sitting and watching. Letting him suffer. Panic Attack. Oh, and he's flipped himself over. He's gained enough momentum. And Terrorhurtz will be kicking themselves that they've let Panic Attack back in this. They've ripped off part of the Shremek in the aftermath. But now, who knows what's going to happen? This could have been won by Terrorhurtz. And they're both dangerously on the floor flipper. And Terrorhurtz takes a little tumble. This is great stuff. In the second match of the rematch from the Heat I Series 6 final. Terrorhurtz cornering Panic Attack. And Panic Attack taking some damage. He needs to find a way to get Terrorhurtz flipped again. Or somehow over to the pit. Well, Panic Attack going closer to the pit now. Perhaps that'll be the strategy, trying to bait him into a hazard. It worked once. Or Panic Attack under Terrorhurtz there, and just for a moment you wondered if he was going to do it again. Less than a minute left in this fight. I think Terrorhurtz has the edge though. And there goes more of the Shremek, so now if Panic Attack is flipped again, it'll be it. Nearly backing into the grinder there, and that would have been a critical hit. Panic Attack smoking severely under Terrorhurtz again. Terrorhurtz up against the wall, this is a spot of bother. And he pirouettes out of it brilliantly. And Panic Attack is hits away from being finished. And this fight is 20 seconds from being finished. Terrorhurtz, he senses blood, and he senses an upset, and he's going in for the kill. Is it an upset? I mean, he got upset last round. I don't know, nothing makes sense anymore. 10 seconds left. Panic Attack needs to do something to get some late points. Something desperate. Terrorhurtz, can he finish it off before the judge's decision? He cannot!
Cease.
It's going to the judges. And Panic Attack gets a late flip from the floor flipper. That's uncalled for. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a dangerous thing to let a fight go to the judges, but that is what Terrorhurtz has done here. The judges luckily have made a decision. Looking at style, control, damage, and aggression. And they say that both bots used their weapons very well, but Panic Attack took more damage. The unbeaten run is over. They've gone for Terrorhurtz! I think in the end that's the right decision. Panic Attack took a lot of damage. It's a shame that the run had to come to an end. Panic Attack had his chances, but Terrorhurtz had his, so I think it's fair.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So off we are to round 3. Panic Attack has finally been beaten. It's the battle axe that was what finally did it for him. And here comes the axe again from Terrorhurtz, already causing early damage. Perhaps this will be a little better on Panic Attack without the pressure of having to win and of not losing. It really can weigh you down. We thought maybe it weighed him down a bit against Exterminator, not as much against Frenzy. And here comes Panic Attack, getting under Terrorhurtz. It looks like he's doing it with a little more ease. Is it perhaps the swing of the axe from Terrorhurtz popping up the body a little bit? I think it is. Panic Attack relines and gets a decent shot, but Terrorhurtz retaliates. And Terrorhurtz, he got the win in the end last round, but it was a bit lucky. Panic Attack with another lift there isn't able to finish the maneuver off. I say lucky, but I mean he didn't take his opportunity with the pit wide open and with Panic Attack struggling to self-right. And it seems like Terrorhurtz right now is struggling to find his feet. He keeps kind of shifting from side to side, the axe flailing in the incorrect direction half the time, and Panic Attack has decided he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's going to go for the pit release. And now it gets really interesting. Panic Attack again getting under Terrorhurtz, who removes part of Panic Attack Shrimak, who then flips Terrorhurtz, and that's going to be it! We know from the first match that Terrorhurtz can't self-right, and it looks like he's stuck again. Panic Attack spinning in celebration, and the count has begun. Well, he may have a blemish now in his record, Panic Attack, but at least he's won the series. Congratulations to Panic Attack.
Cease.
And he takes a hit from the fridge for unknown reasons. It really does suck for Terrorhurtz that he wasn't able to self-right. Maybe I can try and go back and rebuild him. I don't know how I could make it possible. But hey, I'll experiment. But for Panic Attack, you lost. It sucks. But 20-1 is still an amazing record. Let's see how long he can keep up this great run. Congratulations to Panic Attack. He gets revenge. Panic Attack builder King Davies was definitely not happy with the Panic Attack Gold that was built for Series 6. So, let's ask this question. If it was the original Panic Attack, the one from Series 5 that was going up against Terrorhurtz, the one that was more mobile, a little faster, that had the proper Shrimek, you think it would do better? Have your say below. And if you want to see more from each recreated design, you can check out the Robot Wars Reborn episodes, Panic Attack in Episode 1, Terrorhurtz in Episode 11, and you can also check them in the other fights listed as such. Panic Attack has appeared in Robot Wars Reborn Matches Episode 2 against Exterminator, BattleBots Reborn Rematches 15 against Frenzy, and Terrorhurtz has competed in the BattleBots Dream Matches series against Beta and Kilohertz in the John Reed Rumble. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, have a good day.
From Bramford, Ipswich, Chaos 2. From Langport, in Somerset, Really Big Cheese. Roboteers, stand by.